Folks, I want to continue further and tell you why I've called these short videos the Second Boston Massacre. Most people who know history know the story of the Boston Massacre. Basically, there was a tipping point reached between the King's soldiers, the Redcoats, and the colonists. And no one really knows who fired the first shot, but 5 Boston natives were killed on that day in the Boston Massacre. And I don't have the date handy. Basically, again, regardless of who was responsible for what happened today, it is a direct result, whether our own government has a hand in it, or whether it was some foreign government, or it's a direct result of a foreign policy that is opposed to the rule of law, the United States Constitution. Know your history, folks. What you're taught in school is not the whole of it. What they talk about on Fox News, the Muslims, they don't hate us because we're free. They don't hate us because we're rich. Obviously, we're not rich. If this latest attack stems from somewhere in the Middle East, then you could be sure that it's either our own government that has wound people up or put useful idiots into play, or it's a result of our foreign policy over there. Like I stated earlier, we are in 9 wars: Yemen, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iraq. I know you're going to say, oh no, we're out of Iraq. We still have mercenaries in Iraq, and Iraq is more volatile than ever. Uganda, Mali, the list could just go on and on. I mean, there is, when will we see the end of the war on terror? When will we see the end to all of these wars? There is no end in sight, and the reason that there is no end in sight is because we've gone down a path that our founding fathers warned us against. Avoid entangling alliances, and we were taught to have a humble foreign policy, trade with everybody, have alliances with none. It's all about our foreign policy, and I think that we are at a tipping point now, folks, where either the American people are going to choose to wake up, they're going to choose to resist tyranny, they're going to seize their birthright, or they're going to stay asleep. They're going to sit there on the couch with a remote control in their hand and do whatever the policeman tells them to do. Folks, all due respect, this is no disrespect to the people who lost their lives today, or the people who sustained serious injuries. It is disrespectful. It would be disrespectful to them to just sit there and accept the status quo and believe everything you're told. There's more out there than what meets the eye. There was a lot more going on, and you really need to do your research. And I think that's all I have to say on this subject. Thanks.